Hello, good morning. No hop, skip, and a jump
Good
there.
morning. My
Hello.
name's Lauren.
And I'm Ian, and together we are Bars and Bells, kettlebell strength, bodyweight skills, and ballet
Keep talking.
bars.
I'm missing something.
Missing it. I'm not sure what she's missing. Oh, the slippers. Do you have your shoes, socks, bare feet on? I'd recommend ballet slippers. We'll get started with Lauren's foot warm-up, and then from there, we'll take it away with the core, the port bras, the hips.
All right. I was so focused
it.
on finishing my last sip of coffee there.
I know. Well, here we are. Let's get started here.
With a light balance aid at your side if you like, or just in some space, feet underneath you. Let's gently feel that foot pull and peel off the floor. Then from that demi point, push some weight straight down. Then use the toes to get to that light toe point. Add the roll over the toes, back to the toe point, through the demi. Heel comes down, hip extends. Repeat on the other side. Feel that pull off the floor, knee stays front. Push some weight into that demi point. Then use your toes to point. Add the light flex over, roll back to the pointed foot. Ball of foot comes down, heel connects. From here, let's do a first set of light pliés in our parallel position. So knees over toes, hips under shoulders, press extending hips forward to tall. Repeat again. Knees over toes. We'll press to tall and we'll find our first balance, pushing down to go up. Keep those knees super straight as you descend. Then come back up, knees towards over toes, heels connect, press through to tall. With those glutes squeezed, rotate open to that first position and let's repeat. Feel that pull off the floor to the demi point. Push some weight into that demi point, light up that inner thigh. Use your toes to point, add the light flex over, get back to the point, demi, heel connects, knee straight, hips forward, repeat the other side, pull off the floor. Oh, push into that demi point first, fire it up, then toe point, roll over, flexing, back to point, demi, heel connects, and down. From here, feel that pull together, pull so much your knees bend, towards over toes, stay stacked, and press to tall. Repeat. Feel that pull together, and then press down tall. Here's our first balance in this position. Knees super straight, hold, and control descent. Then we go back up with control. Our knees go back over our toes, heels connect, and extension. One last position for me. Point that foot out to the side. Start in the demi point, weight on one leg. Use your toes to point, demi point, demi point. As you're doing this for 3 more, knee is nice and straight. Hips stay level. And last one, put the whole foot down this time, push to transfer over. Repeat on the other side from the demi point to point, demi and point. Using the underside of that foot, really trying to grow that top arch up, pop. Last one, place the full foot down. Now between 2 feet, feel that pull, knees towards over toes, stay tall, press to tall. Repeat, pull together, knees over toes, press to tall. Once the knees are straight, find that first rise. Heels still pushing forward. Watch the edge of the cliff.
Not too far forward.
And then control the down. Let's try that a little smoother on the up. Oh my goodness, smoother on the up. Then knees towards over toes. Heels connect and press to tall. From there, transfer point, close to center. Those bicycle legs are still
The bike legs are still
tired.
Pumping. Thank you, Lauren, for the pliés and the foot warm-up. With me now, with our bar at our side, right to our sets of tendus, which we'll do from our first position. You could also do this from your parallel if that's for you. Flat foot, nice and slow for the first one. Where does it reach? Then pull it back. Then go flat foot, then go demi. Where does it reach? Then pull it back. Then flat foot, demi, point, then pull the whole foot back to first. Same effort to the side or second. Flat foot, pull heels together. Flat foot, demi point, pull heels together. One last time, flat to demi to point, and then pull in. To the back, it's a small range most likely, flat foot and through. Straighten knees, flat foot to the back, then that demi point and through. Lastly, flat, check, demi, check, toe, point, then pull all the way back in. And one last time to the side, flat foot, in.
Whoops.
Flat foot, demi, in. Flat foot, demi, point, pull together. Then we'll just pull so much that the ankle comes off the floor, assembling in our coup de pied position. Stack over that standing leg, hips forward, knee side, hold for a second or two longer, and then return to your first position. We hop, skip, and a jump and turn around, switch yourself to the other side to repeat. Arm, side, or on the hip. Flat foot, pull it back. Flat foot, demi point, fully assemble underneath. Flat foot, demi point, toe point, and then pull in the ground, extending the hip through. Flat foot to the side, and then under. Flat foot to demi, and pull heels together. Then flat foot, demi and point, and pull to first. To the back, stiff leg, and forward. And then a flat foot, a demi point, and through. Then a flat, demi, toe, pull back to first, and one last time to the second or side. Flat foot, hips through, and in. Flat foot, demi point, and in. And flat foot, demi point, toe point, pull all the way back in. Then continue to pull up the leg to our coup de pied position. Hips are forward, knee is side. Breathe, balance, find that first position. Add our little shake. One more thing from me from standing, and then we'll hand it to Lauren as we get that core on the floor. Get over there. And here, we're doing our dégagé. Front side, back side for one, and then two to the front side, back side to finish en croix. Dégagé means off the floor. So push to the front, pull. Side, pull. Back, and side. One last time, go two to the front, and another one to the front, and the side, and side, back, and back, and last side, two of those as well. And this time, pull up to the ankle, stay on that flat foot, or drive down through that demi point. Find your first releve rise here, hold for counts of 4, or what I think is 4 at least with no clock. Then down, find first, kind of shake out of that. You could do our little grapevining across here. Same effort on the other side. Dégagé front to first, side, first, back, first, side. Now two to the front, front, and front, side. Stiffen those knees to side. Now to the back, and back. Last 2 repetitions to the side, and again, and then pull in, find the ankle, point those toes down, extend those hips through, and drive down on that demi point to rise. Hold. One more second, use your bar as you need, and then return, first position, shake out of there. To the floor, utilizing those 2 mechanisms we know. Check it out, Lauren.
All right, it's our first forward fold. My hips are just feeling alive.
We can do that. We can do that.
We're gonna tuck our chin and slowly roll or curl ourselves down. Really stay as tight to your own body as you can. Trying to keep your hips stacked over top of your feet and the weight more in the forefoot. Keep the heels on the floor, but the weight towards the forefoot of your foot versus being on your heels. Let's dangle and just hang out for a second. Maybe take a breath. Then from there, you'll walk yourself out to our first high plank. In our first high plank, let's just think about everything we're doing here. Our toes are tucked, our hands are underneath our shoulders, spread out. We're tucking our hips, connecting our ribs to our hips, squeezing our butt, pulling our kneecaps up to engage our quad, pulling our shoulders down to engage our lats, Couldn't move you if I tried for 3. 2, gently tilt the tailbone to the ceiling, lifting the hips, pushing the heels down, walking your hands back to your feet. Once you get back there, engage your core and pull yourself back up through tall, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Head is last on top. Whew.
Excellent. From core on the floor to nice light movements through the shoulders. Assemble your feet in first, arms in first as well. Elevate the shoulders, and then throughout today's practice, let's make sure that they stay down. Then reach the hands to the front. Look with the eyes as we trace the arms out to the side, and then continue tracing. The chin will find center, and then through to the front. Squeeze your bum cheeks, brace your core, trace your eyes to your hands, and down. And then one more time here, but reach out to the side. So I'll reach out to the side, my head tracing the eyes out to the side, pulling those hands around to the front, and then easy does it down. Head following those hands, and last time, out to the side. Bring it around in front. Finish. Down low, and then octopus arms as you want to just flow that away. We're back to our bar, working on the flower drill, or développé enveloppé. Start in your first position and pick up to the ankle. Then point to the front. Then pull back to first. Then point to the front. Knee side and down. Repeating that now to the side, back, and then the side one more time. Knee side, point, pull, point, knee side, down, knee side, back, to first, to the back, knee side, down, knee side, point, pull, point, knee side, down, pick that leg back up, continue to raise towards retire at the knee, flat foot for now, flat foot, grow tall by pressing down, knee to the side, level hips, one more second, and then slurp down that leg, finish in first position, and duck walk, toe walk, moon walk. Okay, here we go. Same thing on the other side. Arm in first or on the hip is appropriate. Knee side, front, first, front, knee side, down, knee side, to the side, in underneath, out to the side, and down. Knee side, back, pull through, back, knee side, down. Last time as you go to the second or side position and pull, and point, knee side, down, then pick it back up. Continue to pull up towards retire at the knee. Find your flat foot balance, stack, use your bar as you need, but stack over top of that balancing leg. Use your bar as you need, and then return to your first, and then shake. Or I'd like to repeat that one more time, but working from retire or higher at the knee. So we're switching, same idea here. So pull up towards retire, point to the front, pull to first, point to the front, knee side and down. Then slurp it up and out to the side, pull to the ground, then push away, knee side and down. To the back, knee side. This will be off the floor, doesn't have to be high. Pull through to first, then out the back, knee side and down, and then up and out, under and out again. Pull the knee side, just stay there for this time, and perhaps press down, find that demi-point raise, releves, hold for a second or two longer, and then climb down the leg to a balance on first if you can, then find those heels. Let's go. Same thing, other side. Oops, sorry,
Careful.
Laura. Don't trip your training partner, but any creative way works. And here we go, again, in that retire position. So from the knee to the point, to the ground, to the point, to the knee side and down. Knee side, point, pull, point, knee side and down. Knee side, back. That's a hard one for yours truly. How's that feeling, Laura? Knee side and down.
Good.
And then up and out. Pull, out. Knee side, stay there. Find your strength. Press down into that demi. Personally, again, through my our ballet instructor, shooting energy out of the eyeball, back to that first position balance if you can, and then slow heels to the floor. Time for that core on the floor with Hula Hoop and Lauren here.
All right, we'll add on a little bit once we're down there. So let's get there this time via the telescope. That's where our heart chest leads forward, nice flat back, extended spine. And then when you can no longer hold that, we'll start by rounding the upper back. And then that low back comes in. Sorry, I was just thinking about that. We're gonna walk ourselves out into that plank position again. Hands under shoulders, hips tucked under, bracing that core. Now you're on railroad tracks. Pull your right hand to your right foot without moving. Pull your left hand to your left foot without moving. Pull both hands to the same feet without moving, but create that tension. Squeeze your butts, pull your kneecaps up, keep pulling on railroad tracks. Then push forward and back, lifting the hips in the air, tilting the tailbone long, pressing the heels down. As you walk your hands back towards those feet, and then again, we'll stack ourselves up to tall, one vertebrae at a time. Engage the core, pulling, head is last, to stack.
Thinking about it, these opportunities when we train and talk about it and cueing you through give us so many opportunities to think about what we're doing and encourage you to do the same. Because I think it's more your low back than
I know, that's why when I said it.
That's typically what you do. Not wrong, just different. There you go. Ooh,
Yeah.
Look at that wave.
Sure.
Okay, feet back to first. This time, same arm patterns for the port de bras, but from first towards overhead at fifth. Elevate the shoulders. And for the rest of this drill, do not elevate those shoulders. So pull down. Pulling down, we'll take the hands towards fifth overhead. Take a look at them. Then I'll reach out to the side, second, and then nice and control down. And then same thing, look at the hands as they go forward or towards overhead. Is your bum squeezed? Is your core braced? Groove the shoulder habits. Find that tension down below. And then for the last repetition, we'll reach out to the side first. And then armpits stay low as you bring those hands towards overhead. And then through that gateway in front, looking down. Then last repetition, out to the side. Armpits stay low as you bring those hands towards overhead. And then return into the front. And follow that with a little shake and wiggle. Lauren warmed up our pliés. We've warmed up the straight legs and like to assemble those two skills together now in the fondue. So returning to the bar and assembling your feet in your first position. We'll plie on that inside leg, keeping the outside leg straight, plie to the front. Then extend the hip through. Repeating en croix, the side is next. Push those hips through. Straight leg to the back, and then that knee can help bend and pull through. Finishing en croix at the side and hip through. Now 2 reps to the front, side, back, and side. Fondue front, followed by 1 more fondue front. Then to the side, keeping those hips forward, looking great there, Lauren. Knee side. Then straight leg first, then the knee bend. Pull through. Straight leg, then the knee bend, and pull through. And last time to the side, hips through. Final repetition. But this time again, can we climb up? Now show me your attitude. What the heck does that mean? That means that your toe could be hanging down at about a 45-degree angle. Your knee is staying stable. And could you again hold this balance with control? 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds. Then pull the foot under to have the knee side. Find, first get tall, and then relax. Tippy toes, bores as we want, all the way across. Same thing on the other side. So, single reps, fondue front, hips through, side, hips through, straight leg, then the knee bend, and through. The side finishes en croix. Now 2, front, and hips through. So, ooh, good job, Lauren. Now 2 to the side, hips through. Last one to the side before we go to the back. Straight leg, knee bend. Assemble together. Straight leg, knee bend. Assemble together. 2 repetitions to the side and pull. side, and pull. Then continue to pull up. Extend out front a little bit. The toe should be just about in line with the hip on the other side. Hold for a second longer, point those toes, then pull the knee side, press down to your first position, take a quick rest, and shake. On my menu board, it has those fondues one more time. Just like the développé, now we'll try to execute that movement from retiré at the knee. So, pull up first, and from here, fondue front, knee side. Fondue side, knee side, to the back, knee side, and then the side again. Now 2 repetitions to the front and through, to the front and through, and then to the side with the toe points. Assemble, toe point. Now find the back of the leg there and reach and pull. And reach, that's a tough one. And the last 2 to the side and here. Now on this last repetition, find the back of the leg, stay facing forward, and now can we find that attitude position in the back? The toe is pointed, the knee's on that 45-degree angle to the back, straighten the knee you're standing on, then pull the knee side, hip under, assemble your feet. Awesome. Same thing on the other side. We're losing the pep in our step. We'll try to find that before we're done, but take care. The pep
flinging out.
Feeling worked. Fondues from retiré at the knee. So we'll go fondue front and then stretch knee side. Fondue front.
Ones.
Oops.
And back. And under. And
side. And under.
And
Now
under.
2. Thank you so much, Lauren.
1.
To the front. You call it out, Lauren, go.
And 2. And under. As we're doing this side one, think about that knee staying the same height the whole time. So you're meeting. When you bend, knee stays the same height.
That makes it harder, Lauren.
Knee stays the same height and in. Same height and in. We hold. We reach it behind us. Reaching to that back attitude position. Breathing. Keeping the hips level for 3, 2. Then connect the foot to the knee underneath. And then press down to that second.
Awesome. That was a sweat maker for me there.
Yeah, that was hard.
Returning to the floor, folding, telescoping. What are we doing?
I'd like to fold again. So let's get back to that fold. The chin tucks. We roll forward. Rounding, bending, folding, breathing. Keeping that weight, the hips over top of our feet, not pushing those hips back behind us. The knees stay as straight as possible for as long as possible. Hang out for a second. We're walking out to our plank again. That's that same position with the hands under the shoulders, toes tucked, glutes squeezed, pulling the floor together underneath you. Now we're pulling in our X pattern. Right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot. Create that X tension across your core. Keep pulling, keep squeezing, keep crossing for 4, 3, 2. Now push forward and back, lifting the hips, keeping the tailbone long, pushing the heels to the floor, walking the hands back in, and stacking yourself up to tall. Head is last. Take a second off.
We'll save our last port de bras as we finish with that nice rib roll. Until then, it's a couple quick drills and then a couple slow drills. It's been a while since we've had our frappes, so let's go to the bar. Striking that floor nice and quick. Our frappe starts with a heel in that front nook of the standing leg, and then like a dégagé, strike the floor out front, and then pull the knee back to the side. En croix is then to the side. Now find the back of the standing leg, and then strike to the back, and then one more time to the side. Now let's repeat that, front, front, side, side, back, back.
Ones.
Twos. 3, 2, 1. Strike, pull. Strike, pull. Strike, pull. Find the back of the leg on this one, and back, and side. Back, side, now side, and side. Now, petit battement time. Point that toe, and take time to climb the leg, finding your retire. Then pause. Then again, stay on your flat foot, challenge your balance, or demi-point rise. Little touches on your bar or chair can help. Hold. Then down on 2 feet, 2 points if we can, and then find your first position. Switching sides. Maybe if we're not peppy, we can be slurpy and nice and lyrical on that. But here we go, same thing. To the front, and then side, and then back and side. And front to front, side, side, back, back, to the side. Last one, then point the foot and petit battement time. Petit battement time.
Front
Climb,
and back, front
climb,
and back,
climb,
front and back.
Climb, climb. Find retire. Flat foot if that's for you. Drive down. This is my harder side. You're bound to have one that's preferred or easy. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And could we find the 2 points on first? And then back down to full feet. Slowing things down with our rond de jambe. Let's just stay on this side of the room here. Arms could be first. They could integrate those port de bras shapes as we wish, but really just focus on the stability on the one leg, mobility on the other in this rond de jambe. Straight leg to the front. Turn out of the hip, reach to the side. Turn in the hip, reaching to the back. And then through first to the toe point out front. Then straight legs, reach to the back. Open in that hip with the inseam forward, close, and pull under. Same leg on the fondue. It's a straight leg to the front, and then stretch to the back. Pull all the way through with straight legs, and then to the back, fondue bend to the front and in.
Just that? Okay.
Anyhow you want. Same thing on the other side. It's a straight leg first. Utilize that external rotation and then that internal rotation in the hip to bring it around, through first, all the way to the front. Then straight leg to the back, open in that hip to the front, returning to first. Now fondue and stretch, bring it through to the front, and the final repetition, the back on a fondue, straight legs, and under. That wasn't for you, straight legs, although it is. It wasn't for you, although it is. It was for me. My knees want to bend too. Let's stay with our bar. The last movement today is that rib roll, driving the actions of the arm with the power of the core and the rib cage. Arm in that first position. I'll move to the bar side, so that's my right and Lauren's left. Tuck your chin. Then flex forward like the folds have been throughout today, and then roll to the bar or the balance aid side.
Rotate.
Then lift up and over the back, keeping the shoulder low, rotating to find that new corner and laterally flex or bend to there. Then continue that last quarter of the circle to go forward, then assemble nice and tall. Then mobilize, initiate with the head chin tuck, flex forward, then reach away in a rotation away from the bar, then laterally bend up and over the side. Oh, one of my favorite moves right there. And then to the front, that last quarter of the circle, and assemble to tall. One more time on the other side. Thank you for the comments. We'll check that out in just a second. And finishing our last rib roll right here. Arm in first, chin tuck, flex forward. Roll to the bar side of the room. Keep the armpit low as you reach up and over the back, and then laterally flexing to that new corner. Then rib roll to center and assemble tall. Last repetition, head neck starts it. Then we rotate away from the bar, find that new corner, armpit stays low, drive the rib cage, side bend beauty, and then to the front and assemble very tall.
Whew.
Now maybe we bow at the end of today's practice. Maybe we do your little curtsies, but thank you very much for being here with us to celebrate movement and strength with bars and bells. My name's Ian.
I'm Lauren.
Together we stay strong. We want to train soon. And until then, take care. Have a wonderful day. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.